video, we are going to be making this cow plushie. I've gotten this off a free Instagram post, which I will place on the screen and have in the description. To make this cow, you're going to need a base colour, an accent colour, a crochet hook, a pair of scissors, a darning needle, a stitch marker, 2 safety eyes, and some fibre filling. Depending on the yarn you're using, you may also need a lighter. When making a cow, I like to work from the bottom to the top. So we're going to be making the legs first, then the body, the head, and then we're going to make the extra parts, which are the arms, nose, ears, and horns. Starting off with the coloured yarn that you're going to have your spots in your accent colour as, create a magic ring by wrapping the yarn around 2 fingers, crossing over facing towards you. Rotate. Insert your crochet hook under the first loop, pull through the second, twist, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through to chain 1. This will count as your first single crochet. Now that you've formed your magic ring, we are going to be placing the yarn tail in our left hand and working left. For round 1, we're going to do 6 single crochets into the magic ring. The chain 1 counts as the first single crochet, so do 5 single crochets into the magic ring. To do a single crochet into the magic ring, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, so you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. That's your second single crochet. Continue making 4 more single crochets into the magic ring. 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you've made 6 single crochets into the magic ring, pull the yarn tail to tighten. Next, we are going to do a single crochet into the first stitch we did. So inserting your hook in underneath the first single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. I'm then going to place my stitch marker, as this will count as the first single crochet of the next round. For round 2, we're going to be doing 6 increases for a total of 12 stitches of the round. To do an increase is 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So this counts as your first single crochet, and then I'm going to insert my hook into the same stitch, single crochet, and that's our first of 6 increases. Continue until you get back to the stitch marker. And your last increase is in the stitch before the stitch marker. For round 3, we're going to do 12 single crochets around. Single crochet first into the stitch where the stitch marker is. Continue doing a single crochet into each stitch. On your last single crochet, we're going to color change. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, so you have 2 loops on your hook. You're then going to grab your base color and pull that color through. We're now going to do 3 rounds of single crochet in the base color. So starting round 4, do a round of single crochet. Once you've completed round 4, flip your project right side out so that the yarn tails are on the inside. We're then going to do round 5 and 6 doing single crochets. Final round, round 6. Once you've completed 3 rounds of single crochet, slip stitch into the stitch where the stitch mark is by inserting the hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through again. We're now going to cut the yarn, leaving a short tail. So I'm going to chain 1, cut the tail, and depending on what yarn you're using, my yarn peels as I'm using parfait chunky yarn. I'm going to carefully burn the ends so they don't fray. Once you've cut your yarn, insert your hook back into the loop and pull the yarn tail through to create a knot. You can then cut the first coloured yarn off and do the same thing by burning it if needed. Now that you've finished your first leg, we're going to make the exact same leg, but this time we're not going to cut the yarn. The timestamp is on the screen, so you can skip back to know how to make the second leg. Once you've made your 2 legs and you've kept the yarn attached to the second one, we're going to start with the leg we're already attached to. We're then going to chain 2, so yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. We're then going to connect the second leg with the first leg by doing a single crochet. So finding where you slip stitched and where your yarn tail is with the second leg, insert your hook under the slip stitch. You're then going to yarn over, pull through the slip stitch, yarn over, pull through. This has then connected your legs with 2 chain spaces, and we are now going to start row 7. So row 7, we're going to do 11 single crochets around the second leg, then we're going to do 2 single crochets along the back of the chain, and then do another 12 single crochets, and then another 2 single crochets back to this point. And like last time, I'm going to insert my stitch marker into that first joining stitch so that I know where to stop when I've done a round. Once you've made it to the chain, make sure that the leg is facing the right way, and then do 2 single crochets along the chain. continue working until you get to the stitch marker. Do 2 single crochets on the other side of the chain. Your leg should be looking something like this. For round 8, we're going to be doing 13 single crochets followed by an increase, and we're going to do that 2 times. So do 13 single crochets, then an increase, which is 2 single crochets in the same stitch, 13 single crochets, and then another increase. And this is going to be helping us build a body. I've done 13 single crochets. In the next stitch I'm going to do 2 single crochets to do an increase, and then I'm going to do another 13 single crochets. Increase. The leg should be looking like this. For the next round, round 9, we're going to be doing 2 single crochets in the base colour, 1 with stitch marker, 2, and on the second single crochet we're going to do a colour change, so leave 2 loops on your hook, grab the accent colour, with the tail facing the inside of the leg, grab the new colour and pull through the 2 loops. With the new colour, we are now going to be doing 4 single crochets to create a patch. So 3 proper single crochets, 2, 3, and on the 4th single crochet we're going to colour change back to the base colour. So yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on the hook, swap colours back to the original colour with the yarn tail facing the inside, yarn over, pull through. We are now going to do 24 single crochets back to the stitch marker. Three, 24. For round 10, we're going to be doing 1 single crochet, colour change, then do 6 single crochets in the white or your accent colour, and then do 23 single crochets. So I'm going to do 1 single crochet that is half done. Once you have 2 loops on the hook, grab the yarn that is still attached to your project, yarn over and pull through 2, making sure that this white loop is loose so it doesn't pull your project. I'm then going to change my stitch marker and do 6 single crochets in the new colour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th we're going to colour change back, so pull up till you have 2 loops, grab the original colour, making sure that you don't pull it too tight, yarn over, pull through, and we're now going to do 23 single crochets in the base colour all the way around back to the stitch marker. Once you get back to the stitch marker, for round 11 we're going to be doing 2 single crochets, color change, 4 single crochets in the accent color, and then 24 single crochets. Do 1 proper single crochet, move the stitch marker, and on the next single crochet we're going to color change, so pull up 2 loops, grab the next color, don't pull too tight. You can loosen it by just tugging on it, and then we're going to do 4 single crochets in the color. 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th we're going to color change, so pull up 2 loops and color change back to the base color. We're now going to do 24 single crochets back to the stitch marker. Once you've made it back to your stitch marker, for round 12 we're going to be doing 3 single crochets, followed by 3 single crochets in the next color, and then 24 single crochets. So 2 proper single crochets, 1, 2, and on the 3rd we're going to color change, do 3 single crochets with the new color, 1, 2, 3, color change back on the 3rd single crochet to the base color, and then we're going to do 24 single crochets. Once you've made it to the stitch marker, you can cut off the accent color as we have finished. I'm going to burn the edges. With the 2 white tails, I'm going to tie a knot so that they are secure. For round 13, we're going to be doing 13 single crochets followed by a decrease, and we're going to do that twice. So 13 single crochets, all in the base color. To do a decrease, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, so there are 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. You're then going to do 13 single crochet followed by another decrease. The last 2 stitches should be your decrease. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. For round 14, we're going to do a single crochet into each stitch for a total of 28 stitches. we're going to be doing 5 single crochet followed by a decrease. We're going to do that for a total of 4 times. This will get the stitches to be a total of 24 stitches in the round. We're going to do 5 single crochets. 1, move the stitch marker, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decrease by inserting your hook, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3. 5 single crochets, 5, decrease, and then your last 7 stitches should count for 5 single crochets and a decrease. Followed by a decrease. I like to wait till the end, but you can start stuffing the legs now, making sure to stuff each leg individually and then stuff the body. For round 16 to 17, we're going to do a single crochet into each stitch for a total of 24 single crochets per round. So you're going to do 2 rounds of single crochets. That's the first round, and then we're going to do the second round. Which is the last round, we're going to be doing 2 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 6 times. So 2 single crochets followed by a decrease. Continue that pattern until you get back to the stitch marker. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. Continue. Last 4 stitches should be 2 single crochets followed by a decrease. You've now finished your legs and body. In the stitch marker stitch, you're going to do a slip stitch by yarning over, pulling through, pull through again, chain 1, and then you're going to leave a long tail so you can sew on the head. So I've only got a little bit of yarn left, so I'm just going to pull all of it through. Once you've pulled all the yarn through, you should pull the yarn to tie a knot. And then you don't need this long of a tail. You probably just need around 1.5 circumference of the body. So about that much. I am now going to stuff the body, so I'm going to stuff the legs individually so that they are soft but firm. Repeat on the next leg. Should be looking something like this, and then you can stuff the body. I'm going to remove the stitch marker once I am happy with the stuffing of the body. Now that I'm happy with the stuffing of the body, I'm going to put this to the side for later. With the base colour, we are now going to be making the head. To make the head, create a magic ring by crossing the yarn over 2 fingers, flip, insert the hook under the first loop, pull through the second, twist, yarn over and pull through, and then chain 1 by yarning over and pulling through again. This will count as your first single crochet, and we're going to have a total of 7 single crochets in the magic ring, so do 6 single crochets. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's the second single crochet. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Once you've done 7 single crochets in your magic ring, pull the yarn tail to tighten. Once you've pulled the yarn tail, we are going to do single crochet into the first stitch we did. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then I'm going to stitch mark that stitch as that counts as our first single crochet of the next round. For round 2, we're going to do a total of 7 increases, which is 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. So this will count as our first single crochet, and in the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 to create an increase. Do this 6 more times. Once you've done 7 single crochets, we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by an increase 7 times. 1 single crochet, move the stitch marker, followed by an increase. 1, 2, increase. Continue until you get to the stitch marker. Last 2 stitches should be a single crochet followed by an increase. For round 4, we're going to be doing 2 single crochets followed by an increase. 1, 2, increase. For round 5, we're going to be doing 3 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 7 times. stitches should be 3 single crochets followed by an increase. We're now going to do 2 rounds of single crochet into each stitch for a total of 35 stitches. So round 6 and 7 is full of single crochets. That's one round, and we're going to do one more round of single crochet. I'm now going to flip the project so that the tail is on the inside, and this is what the project should be looking like. For round 8, we're going to be doing 8 single crochets followed by 3 single crochets in the accent colour and then 14 single crochets. So do 18 single crochets till you get to the patch. And on the 18 we're going to colour change, so yarn over, pull through 2, and then with your accent colour with the tail on the inside, yarn over and pull through the new colour. We're now going to do 3 single crochets in white, and I'm going to be crocheting with the tails. So insert your hook under the tails, yarn over the tails, yarn over, pull through. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and on the third we're going to colour change, so yarn over, pull through 2, and then swap back to the original colour. We are now going to do 14 single crochets back to the stitch marker. For round 9, we're going to do 17 single crochet followed by 6 single crochets in the colour, and then back to the original colour for 12 single crochets to the stitch marker. So first do 17 single crochets. And on the 17th single crochet we're going to colour change, putting the original colour backwards, grab the next accent colour and pull through the 2 loops, making sure that you don't pull it too tight and that this is loose. We're now going to do 6 single crochets in the accent colour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th we're going to change back to the original colour, and again making sure the white is on the back, gently pulling this across, yarn over, pull through, and do 12 single crochet back to the stitch marker. Once you've done 12 single crochets, for the 10th round we're going to do 17 single crochet followed by 10 single crochet, then 8 single crochet. First do 17, on your 17th stitch we're going to colour change, so place the original yarn to the back, grab the accent colour yarn, pull through gently, and then do 10 single crochet in the white. On your 10th stitch, we're going to colour change back to the original colour, and again making sure that you don't pull it too tight, otherwise it will change the shape of the head. Now I'm going to do 8 single crochets back to the stitch marker. For the 11th round we're going to do 18 single crochet followed by 7 crochet in the white colour and then 10 single crochet in the original colour. Starting off with 18 single crochet, on the 18th single crochet, colour change to white, putting the original colour back, picking up the new colour, pulling through. We're then going to do 7 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, colour change back, and do 10 single crochets to the stitch marker. For round 12 we are going to do 20 single crochet followed by 4 single crochet and then 11 single crochet. So 20 single crochets, on your 20th single crochet, colour change, and do 4 single crochets in the next colour. On the 4th single crochet, colour change back, and do 11 single crochet back to the stitch marker. We've now finished the patch, so we can cut off the yarn and tie a knot. For the 13th round, we're going to do a round of single crochet, and you should have a total of 35 single crochet. So single crochet all the way around back to the stitch marker. No colour change. We're going to do 3 single crochet followed by a decrease, and we're going to do that 7 times for a total of 28 stitches per the round. With 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, decrease by inserting the hook, yarn over, pull through, insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. 1, 2, 3, decrease. Continue until you get back to the stitch marker. Round 15, we're going to do 2 single crochet, 1, 2, then we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by 2 decreases for 5 times. So 1 single crochet, 2 decreases. So that's once, twice, third time. And then there should be 1 single crochet left. You've now completed the head. To fasten off, I'm going to slip stitch by yarning over, pull through again, chain 1, and then going to cut my yarn, and because I left a long tail at the body, I'm going to cut a short tail, burn the ends, and then pull the tail through. Pull tail to tighten knot, and then you've completed your head. I'm then going to tuck the tails in, and before you stuff, you're going to place your eyes. To place your eyes, you want to place them between round 10 and 11, 8 to 9 stitches apart. So I'm going to count from the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So do it on this line. Then I'm going to place 1 in this swatch. And then 8 stitches apart. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Between 10 and 11. Place them through. They may look a bit odd now because there's no nose, but once you put the nose there, they should look a bit more even. Then I want to place the backings on by pushing them through. One for the other side. And your head's done. I'm then going to stuff the head and place it to the side.